Hail S11 Universe, it's Xander, and welcome back to WWE 2K Universe Mode. Welcome to No Mercy. We have a huge card on the line tonight. Almost every championship on the line tonight here at No Mercy. And we are kicking the show off with the Intercontinental Championship 2 out of 3 Falls match. Ladies and gentlemen, the following is a 2 out of 3 Falls match, and it is for the Intercontinental Championship. Here comes Johnny Gargano. I didn't make the arena, so you can't really blame me for this. It was the only No Mercy arena on PC as well. As Johnny Gargano making his way to the ring, looking to win back the Intercontinental title that he lost just 1 month ago at Money in the Bank in that gruesome ladder match against Cesaro. And Gargano making his way to the ring tonight. Gargano wants to win back what he believes is rightfully his. As Gargano steps into the ring. Will tonight be Gargano's night to win back the Intercontinental title? Well, we're about to find out. He's got to beat Cesaro twice to do it. But Gargano, he's an underdog. He does unthinkable things. And tonight could be his night to be the Intercontinental Champion once again. His opponent, though. His opponent is the Intercontinental Champion, the man who won it in the ladder match last month. We spoke about him just a moment ago. It's Cesaro. Cesaro making his way to the ring. Cesaro looks very, very comfortable with that Intercontinental title over his shoulder. That much is certain. Cesaro making his way to the ring. It's been very strange seeing Cesaro go through the change of heart we saw him go through. He was always just a very much a fan favorite in NXT, connected with the crowd, always wanted to have them behind him. And then come Backlash a couple months ago, he turned his back on everyone, all because Gargano was able to roll him up. Here we go with the Intercontinental title on the line. Gargano and Cesaro, who will be the Intercontinental Champion. Here we go. They lock up. Cesaro's got Gargano. And now Gargano takes him down. Gargano grabs Cesaro and Gargano with a knee to the back of the Swiss Cyborg. And Gargano picks him up with Gargano. Oh, grabs Cesaro. But Cesaro, right hand. Knocks back Gargano, and now Cesaro, overhead belly to belly, throws Gargano across the ring. And Cesaro cracks the neck. Gargano crawling towards the corner. Trying to pull himself up, they kick the back now. Now, Gargano dragged away from the ropes. Cesaro turns him over, and Cesaro with a stomp to the ribs of Gargano. And now Cesaro into a cover on Gargano. 1. No, Johnny kicks out. Johnny's starting to get back up. Gargano gets caught with a right hand. Cesaro's got him from behind now, and Cesaro with Johnny Gargano. No, Gargano knocking him back. And Gargano knocks back Cesaro. Johnny Gargano super kick takes down Cesaro, and now Gargano. Right hand knocking back Cesaro, knocks him into the ropes. Gargano with Cesaro. Cesaro off the ropes. Gargano, head scissor, takes him down. And an elbow strike takes down Cesaro. And now Cesaro picked back up by Johnny. And Johnny Gargano, spinning wheel kick. No, Cesaro counters. Cesaro grabs Gargano and Cesaro, throws him in the corner. Cesaro, no, caught by Gargano. Gargano, oh, wait a minute. Looking for a repeat of Backlash. Cover. 1, 2. Oh, Cesaro wised up. He got out of it. And now Gargano with a neck breaker. And Gargano springs up to the top rope, and Johnny Gargano went for an elbow, nobody home. And now Gargano turned over by Cesaro, and Cesaro with a knee strike to Gargano. And now Johnny Gargano picked up by Cesaro, and Cesaro grabs Gargano overhead, going for that uppercut. Gargano, comes down, rolls Cesaro through. Gargano, 1, 2. Cesaro counters. 1. No. And there's a right hand. And now Cesaro takes down Gargano. And Cesaro, headlock on Gargano. And Gargano starting to get back to his feet. Johnny Gargano with Cesaro. Elbow strike. And another. And now Johnny Gargano with it. Went for a super kick. Cesaro out of the way. Cesaro turns him around. And now Cesaro pops him up. There is the European uppercut. Down goes Gargano. And now Cesaro's calling on up, looking for the neutralizer. Cesaro grabs him. Gargano sidesteps. Cesaro taken down. Crucifix cover. 1, 2. Oh, nearly got him again. And now Gargano stalking Cesaro. Gargano, right hand, knocks him into the corner. And now Gargano. What's Gargano thinking here? Well, Gargano ties Cesaro up in the ropes here. He's only got the count of 5 to do so. And now Gargano. Oh, the slingshot spear! And now Gargano has Cesaro potentially right where he wants him. Gargano going for the kneeling super kick. Cesaro goes down. Gargano slides into a cover. Gargano. 1, 2. No. And now Gargano picking Cesaro back up to his feet. Grabs Cesaro. Throws him back in the corner. Gargano. No. Caught by Cesaro. Cesaro grabs Gargano. Scoops him up on his shoulders. Torture rack position. Takes him down. And now Cesaro. Kick to the ribs of Gargano. Cesaro back into a cover. 1, 2. No. Gargano kicks out. And now Gargano is down. And Gargano turned over by Cesaro. Cesaro picks him up, and Cesaro has the neck of Gargano. Cesaro with Johnny Gargano. And Cesaro takes him down. And now Cesaro picks up Gargano. Gargano, arm drag, knocks him down. Cesaro now, down to one knee. Gargano telling him to get up. Cesaro, catches Gargano with an uppercut. And Gargano now caught by Cesaro, who throws him in the corner. Cesaro went for a clothesline. Gargano takes him down. Cesaro rolls out of the ring now. Johnny Gargano telling the referee to get the hell out of his way. Gargano, went for a drop kick. I think he was expecting Cesaro to get back in the ring, but he had to course correct. Cesaro rolls through and knocks him down. And now Cesaro turns Gargano over, and Cesaro's got him by the leg and takes out the leg of Gargano. And now Cesaro picked up by Gargano, and Gargano arm drag to Cesaro. And now Johnny Gargano picks Cesaro back up to his feet, and Cesaro caught with a kick to the ribs. Gargano with Cesaro off the ropes. Gargano grabs Cesaro, swings him around, neck breaker, taking him down. And now Gargano hops over Cesaro. Gargano pulling himself up to the top rope. Johnny Gargano off the top, double stomp. Gargano slides back into the cover. 1, 2. Cesaro kicks out. And now Gargano, what's he got to do now? Gargano with Cesaro back up, and Gargano went for a right kick to the ribs. And now Cesaro. Gargano catches him, center of the ring, rolls him through. Another jackknife cover. Gargano. 1, 2. Cesaro kicks out. And now Gargano caught by Cesaro, who turns him around. Cesaro takes him down and throws him across the ring. And now Cesaro picks up Gargano. Gargano, elbow to the ribs. Johnny Gargano. Spinning wheel kick to Cesaro. Knocks him into the ropes. Gargano and Cesaro now off the ropes. Gargano slides under him. Gargano jumps up and Hurricane Rana from Johnny. And now Johnny Gargano's gassed himself a little bit, it seems. Gargano back in the corner though. Gargano looking for another. Here we go. Cesaro got out of the way last time. There's the super kick. Gargano to get the first fall. Cover. 1, 2, 3. First fall to Gargano. And now Gargano. Immediately looking for the second fall. 1, 2. No. Nearly winning back the Intercontinental title right there. Picks Cesaro right back up to his feet. And Cesaro now popping back into it. Cesaro with the European uppercut. Waste no time going right into a cover. 1, 2. 3. And that uppercut knocks Gargano's lights out just long enough for Cesaro to get the next fall. But Gargano! That super kick connects on the dot. And now Gargano off the top. Oh no! European uppercut out of the air. That's what cost him and Money in the Bank. And now Cesaro into a cover. Cesaro to retain. 1. No! Gargano kicked out. Johnny Gargano just kicked out. And now Cesaro with a leg drop. And Cesaro. No! Takes him down. And now Cesaro catches Gargano, and Cesaro with a shoulder block. And Cesaro now. Gargano trying to get back to his feet. Gargano pulls himself up into the ropes. And now Cesaro clotheslines him. And out of the ring goes Gargano. The referee begins his count now, and Cesaro picks Gargano up to his feet. Cesaro with Gargano tosses him across the ringside area. Down goes Johnny Gargano. Referee got a 3 count now. And Cesaro with Gargano back up to his feet. Cesaro, Gargano up on his shoulders. And now Cesaro bounces Gargano head first off that ring apron. 5 count. Cesaro throws Gargano back into the ring. 6 count. The championship can change hands on countout and disqualifications in a 2 out of 3 falls match. So Cesaro's champion's advantage is null and void in this matchup as Gargano knocks him back. Gargano grabs Cesaro. Again, another crucifix cover. 1, 2, no! Cesaro kicked out. And now Gargano. Oh! Gargano escape! Gargano escapes in on Cesaro. Gargano. Oh, Cesaro. Getting out of it with a knee in the back of the head and a right hand. And now Cesaro back to his feet. Cesaro, grabs Gargano, pulls him into a straitjacket. And Cesaro picks up Gargano for a big power bomb. Gargano rolls out of the ring, and Gargano back to his feet now, and Gargano, gets caught. Cesaro catches Gargano and suplexes him back into the ring. And now Cesaro with a kick turns Gargano over. Cesaro grabs Gargano, drags him away from the ropes, and Cesaro, with Gargano now, picks him up, and Cesaro gut wrenches him. Oh, and look at this, Cesaro still hanging on. The Intercontinental Champion with Johnny Gargano for another. And rolls over him one more time. Cesaro going for another gut wrench to Gargano. And now the Swiss Cyborg catching his breath, it seems. As now Cesaro calling up Gargano, and Cesaro looking for the end. Cesaro takes down Gargano into the sharpshooter. Cesaro with the sharpshooter in on Gargano. Oh, but Gargano managing to roll through, and Cesaro shoved away by Johnny. And Cesaro caught with a super kick. And Johnny Gargano, no. Cesaro fighting back. Cesaro knocks him back. And now Cesaro with a drop kick. And Cesaro stands over Gargano into a cover. 1. No, Gargano gets the shoulders up. And now Cesaro picks Gargano up to his feet. Gargano's just limp at this point. Cesaro pulls him in. Straight jacket. Lifts him up. Oh, Cesaro caught Gargano to win back the title. 1, 2. Oh, Cesaro reverses the pressure. 1, 2, 3. And Cesaro, the same way it started is the same way it ends in their final chapter. Cesaro with the convincing fall. Gargano with one convincing fall. In the end, Cesaro uses Gargano's own leverage against him. And Cesaro retains the Intercontinental Championship. Gargano did his damnedest to win it back, but Cesaro is your winner. And still Intercontinental Champion. Look at that. Cesaro retains. Cesaro now just going to celebrate in the ring. He's earned... I'll give him this. I may not like his new attitude, but he won. He won convincingly. He won fair. Cesaro is still the Intercontinental Intercontinental Champion. Pardon me? We haven't heard this in a while. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the king of strong style. Not the rock star. Not the artist. That is the king of strong style, Shinsuke Nakamura. We have not seen Nakamura in quite some time here in Universe Mode, since before WrestleMania. And now it seems, well, Cesaro just watching this in awe as Nakamura marching his way down to the ring. This is a sight to behold in its own. We haven't seen Nakamura care about an entrance like this in a long time. I was in the middle of saying, now with Gargano behind him, what's next for Cesaro? But I think Shinsuke Nakamura wants to jump the line and say it's him. Shinsuke Nakamura is here. As I said, this is something to behold. I know a lot of people probably aren't too thrilled that I'm talking through the entrance, but I don't want to get a copyright claim on this video. I'm probably going to anyway. Nakamura is back. Nakamura just here to send a message to the Intercontinental Champion, it seems. It seems staring out at him. Essentially, I believe that message reads, I am the king of strong style. I am Shinsuke Nakamura. And I want that Intercontinental Championship back, please. Shinsuke Nakamura making his presence known tonight. Now the face-off. Nakamura and Cesaro face to face. Well, it seems that we might just have to wait for this for another day. It's time for the Raw Tag Team Championships Triple Threat Elimination Tornado Tag Team match. James Drake and Zach Gibson, the grizzled young veterans, making their way to the ring for this matchup. Is tonight the night where they capture the Raw Tag Team titles? Out next, 2/3 of the Empire, representing their tribal chief Roman Reigns tonight. Here comes the Usos. Jimmy and Jay making their way to the ring. Usos making their way to the ring. Tonight could be their night. They're our former SmackDown Tag Team Champions. They could be the first team to cross the to cross over to Raw from SmackDown and win the championships on both shows overall. Maybe the first team to win any two sets of tag team championships that are different from each other now that I think about it. Here in Universe mode. But finally, here come the Raw Tag Team Championships and the men who I'm sure are hoping to retain here, I would think. That would be the prize fighter Kevin Owens and the underdog from the underground, Sami Zayn. Yeah, no one's making their way to the ring. Yet another night, yet another title defense for them. Let's see how it goes. It's time for triple threat action. Raw Tag Team titles on the line. Usos, GYV, Zayn, and Owens. It splits off. I believe that is Jay not wearing the shirt, and Jimmy wears the shirt when it comes to the Usos. I believe it's Jay going after Kevin Owens, Jimmy going after James Drake, and then you got the Battle of the Redheads with Zayn and Drake in the corner now. And Sami Zayn with a chop. Jey Uso grabs Kevin Owens and sweeps the leg. And now Jimmy with a stomp to James Drake. And Zach Gibson, against Sami Zayn. Sunset flip cover, 1. Sami Zayn kicks out. Keep in mind, it is not one fall to the finish. It is elimination tonight. There's James Drake working over Jimmy Uso in the corner. And now Zach Gibson throws Sami Zayn across the ring. And now he grabs Jimmy Uso and throws him across the ring as well. And now, seems there's been a bit of swapping of opponents here. As GYV have traded out. Kevin Owens now stomping Jey Uso into the corner. And now Zach Gibson and Sami Zayn both going after Jimmy Uso, it seems. And now Jay. Forearm to Kevin Owens. Over the top rope goes Sami Zayn. As now Jey Uso takes out Sami Zayn. Or other way around. Sami Zayn takes out Jey Uso. And now Zach Gibson out of the ring. Jey Uso takes down Sami Zayn with an atomic drop. And now Sami Zayn picked back up. Zach Gibson. Crucifix cover on Jay. Cover. 1, 2. And the Usos are at a man disadvantage already. Just like that, the Usos are down by 1. And just like that, Jimmy Uso is all on his own. The Usos down a man thanks to a crucifix cover. And now Zayn cover on Gibson, who kicks out. And James Drake is just chopping the hell out of Jimmy Uso's chest. And punches him now. And, chop to the throat. Now Kevin Owens going after Jimmy. And now Kevin Owens grabs Jimmy Uso and throws him into the corner. Sami Zayn now taking down Zach Gibson. And Zayn now. Gibson counters. Gibson grabs Sami Zayn and takes out the arm. Now, Sami Zayn rolls out of the ring. Kevin Owens, I think he's making the unwise decision of working alongside GYV here against Jimmy Uso. As there's a drop kick to Jimmy Uso. Now Owens turns attention to Uso. And Owens with a kick to the hand of Jimmy. And another. And again. Now Zach Gibson catches Kevin Owens. Gibson plants Owens. 1, 2. No, Kevin Owens kicks out. And now Gibson looking to eliminate Jimmy Uso the same way he did to Jay. The Usos could be out here already. 1, 2. No, Jimmy kicks out. Gibson with a drop kick. And now Gibson going after Sami Zayn while Kevin Owens and James Drake go at it. It really is a two-horse race at the moment as Sami Zayn went for Blue Thunderbomb. He gets caught. Zayn with a drop kick. James Drake being called up by Kevin Owens. Owens went for a stunner. James Drake clobbers him. Jimmy Uso grabs Sami Zayn and takes him down. And now Jimmy Uso with a stomp to Sami Zayn. And now James Drake putting a boot to Kevin Owens. And now Kevin Owens rolls out of the ring. One member from each team in the ring now. Fun fact, the 3 that weren't in the triple threat on Raw this week. Now Jimmy Uso has a submission locked in on James Drake. And Sami Zayn now grabs Zack Gibson. Oh, and Sami Zayn gets planted with a DDT. And Sami Zayn now. Oh, a super kick to James Drake. Jimmy Uso could eliminate James Drake. 1, 2. No! James Drake kicks out. GYV still have both men now in this matchup. There's James Drake getting thrown out of the ring. And now, well, Zack Gibson's all on his own in the ring against the champions. But Kevin Owens is going to go join the fight on the outside. As now, Sami Zayn covers Zack Gibson. 1, no. James Drake now joining his tag partner in the ring. And James Drake now, well, he's just kind of observing here, it almost seems. As Drake. And now Zayn with a knee. 2 to Gibson. And now James Drake stalking Sami Zayn. He grabs him, pulls him off the turnbuckle. And now James Drake with Sami Zayn. Off the ropes, James Drake pumps him up and oh, a spear! Pumps him up into a spear. And now he takes down Jimmy Uso as well for good measure. Cover on Jimmy Uso. 1, 2. Usos are gone. Gibson just planted Owens in the mat again. Count it, ref. 1, 2. No, Kevin Owens kicks out again. It's GYV against Zayn and Owens yet again. And now Gibson grabs onto Kevin Owens. And, well, James Drake doesn't help out, surprisingly. And now Kevin Owens plants Gibson with a Michinoku driver. Into the cover. 1, no. James Drake there to break it up as well. Kevin Owens on his own at the moment. Sami Zayn down on the outside. Sami Zayn is still in this matchup as a legal competitor. Oh, Drake with a super kick to Kevin Owens, calling him up to his feet. And now Sami Zayn rushing in the ring to try and help Kevin Owens. James Drake. Oh, it's broken up by Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn couldn't keep, Zack Gibson couldn't keep Sami Zayn out of the mix. And now Sami Zayn with an exploder suplex into the corner to James Drake. And now Sami Zayn trying to pin Drake, but Gibson is right there to keep his tag partner alive. And now Gibson going after Sami, and Sami, whoa, thrown over the top by Gibson. And Gibson now grabs Sami Zayn, and Zack Gibson with Sami Zayn picks him up. Oh, James Drake gets involved though. And now James Drake up to the top rope. And Zack Gibson takes out the arm of Kevin Owens. And now James Drake is calling up Sami Zayn. James Drake, oh, went for a missile dropkick. Zack Gibson. Kevin Owens rolls him through. And now Kevin Owens picks up Zack Gibson. And Kevin Owens grabs Zack Gibson. Pump handle. And neckbreaker connects. Cover. 1. No! Kick out from Gibson. And now Sami Zayn picks up James Drake on the outside. Matches like this are always hard to follow. An enziguri from Sami Zayn. And now Kevin Owens picking up Gibson. Owens kicks him. Sends him off the ropes. Kevin Owens with a pop-up powerbomb to Zack Gibson. Cover. 1, 2. Oh! Zack Gibson just kicked out. And now James Drake into the ring. Went for a super kick to Kevin Owens. And now James Drake trying to go after Kevin Owens here. Gets him with a right hand. James Drake grabs Kevin Owens. Throws him in the corner. Drake takes down Owens. And now Zayn into the ring. And Sami Zayn. Oh, Koji Clutch. Koji Clutch is in. And oh, Zack Gibson saving his tag partner. This matchup has devolved into chaos between these four. And now Zayn drags Gibson away from his partner. Covers him. Zayn now looking for a cheap shot here. Oh, but Gibson quickly throws him off. And now Gibson grabs Zayn. And Gibson, oh, throws him into Kevin Owens. Right hand to the back from Gibson. Oh, wait, Kevin Owens. Cover on James Drake, but Zack Gibson's there to save his tag partner again. And Gibson essentially on his own at the moment. Sami Zayn grabs him, plants him in the mat. Now James Drake on his own. Oh, and Sami Zayn accidentally hitting Kevin Owens. Now he managed to catch Gibson, or Drake with an arm drag. James Drake, kick to the ribs of Zayn. James Drake, DDT. Quickly slides into the cover, but Kevin Owens is right there. And now it's Kevin Owens and it's just Kevin Owens and James Drake in the ring. James Drake with a right hand. And Drake now with Owens over the top rope. And James Drake right hand sends him out to the floor. And now what's James Drake thinking here? He picks Kevin Owens back up to his feet. And Drake with Owens with a right hand. And again. And now James Drake grabs Kevin Owens and spins around and Frankensteiner. And now James Drake picks Kevin Owens back up to his feet, and Kevin Owens grabbed by James Drake, who hits him with a neck breaker. And Kevin Owens is down. James Drake picks him up. And Drake with Owens. What's James Drake doing here? He's got Kevin Owens. He throws him back in the ring. And now GYV alone in the ring against Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens, caught with a clothesline by Gibson. And now Gibson picks up Owens and Zach Gibson. Right hand, no. Kevin Owens knocks him into the ropes. Kevin Owens now went for a right. Gibson counters. And now James Drake and Zach Gibson. Oh, Gibson I think might have been trying to get a double team in on Owens. And Gibson takes down Owens. But here comes Sami Zayn. 1, 2. Well, James Drake, what are you doing? James Drake, you had the perfect opportunity. Sami Zayn was on his way and you could have stopped him. Gibson with another drop kick to Owens. And now James Drake with a 450 splash to Sami Zayn. Cover. 1, 2. No, Sami Zayn kicks out. And now Zach Gibson picks up Sami Zayn. And Gibson, caught with a kick from Zayn. Zayn went for a drop kick. Gibson out of the way. Gibson picks him up, and Zach Gibson with Sami Zayn picks him up, takes him down with a suplex. And now he picks him back up to his feet, and Sami Zayn's in trouble. Gibson's got him. Zach Gibson uppercuts Sami Zayn. Grabs him again. And now here comes James Drake as well, and GYV. Oh, the double team takes down Sami Zayn. And now Gibson and Drake, they turn him over, and what's Drake thinking here? Drake now. Cover on Sami. Feet on the ropes, though. 1, 2. Oh, Sami Zayn kicks out. Oh, and Drake and Zayn knocking each other back at the same time. And now Gibson turns around Sami Zayn. And Zach Gibson plants Sami Zayn with a knee into his neck. Kevin Owens taken out. James Drake takes out Kevin Owens. 1, 2, 3. Sami Zayn's gone. It's just Kevin Owens against the grizzled young veterans now. And James Drake grabs Kevin Owens and hits a backstabber on him. Zach Gibson flies and takes out his own partner, but he also hits Kevin Owens with his knees. And now Zach Gibson with Kevin Owens back to his feet. And Gibson with Owens back into the ring. Zach Gibson back into the ring now. And Gibson calling up Owens. Zach Gibson kicks him in the ribs. Zach Gibson. Whoa! Owens countered again. And now James Drake telling Owens to bring it on. Owens kicks James Drake in the ribs. Owens. Pop up. Powerbomb. Cover. 1, 2. Too little too late for for Zach Gibson. And Gibson rolls Owens through. In the ropes. 1, 2, 3. Owens was too caught up off that pop-up powerbomb, and grizzled young veterans just won the tag team titles. Just like that, GYV eliminate the whole competition as well. Owens, completely distracted after pop-up powerbombing James Drake, didn't see Gibson coming at him. Your winners and the new Raw Tag Team Champions, the team of James Drake and Zach Gibson, grizzled young veterans. Take a look at that. GYV are the Tag Team Champions. The United States Championship is on the line up next. The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the United States Championship. Here comes the Disciple, Shane Thorne, to the ring. Shane Thorne tonight is confident that he can use that right hand. He can punch Keith Lee in the back of the head. He will pin the United States Champion, and Shane Thorne is confident that he will be the United States Champion tonight. You gotta thank Seth Rollins for getting him here. Shane Thorne has been the newest disciple of Seth Rollins since the first week of this month, right, the night after Money in the Bank. And he potentially ended the career of Buddy Murphy. Shane Thorne has made his way to the ring. He takes on the United States Champion. Keith Lee. Making his way to the ring. Keith Lee's been a dominant United States champion, but he did suffer his first loss on Monday as part of the Monday Night Raw roster recently. He was defeated by Seth Rollins on this past episode of Monday Night Raw. Granted, there were some assists from the Monday Night Messiah faction, but either way, Keith Lee was still pinned. That's the truth. So it's Keith Lee and Shane Thorne right now for the United States Championship. Best title on the line. Here we go with Shane Thorne and Keith Lee. As Keith Lee picks up Shane Thorne and slams him into the mat. Just immediately plants him. And now Shane Thorne struggling back to his feet. Keith's got him up, and Keith knee into the back. Shane Thorne now picked up by Keith Lee, and Keith Lee grabs him, and Keith with the Disciple picks him up. Whoa, Shane Thorne fighting out of the powerbomb. And now Shane Thorne trying to turn things around. Right hands, though. Keith Lee firing away, and Keith Lee knocking him back. Keith Lee with a headbutt, and again. Keith Lee grabs Shane Thorne and throws him at the ropes. Keith now picks him back up again, and Keith Lee headbutts Shane Thorne, grabs him, and hits him with an elbow strike. And Keith Lee knocks him into the ropes now. Keith again picks him up, and Keith again just throws Shane into the ropes. And now Keith Lee picks him up. Keith Lee kicks him in the ribs now, and Keith Lee for a headbutt. Shane Thorne knocked him back. Shane Thorne, takes down Keith. Shane Thorne's managed to get Keith off of his feet, something he struggled to do on Raw a few weeks ago when they faced off in tag action. Shane Thorne, then again, he was also the one that weakened Finn Balor enough for Seth Rollins to pin him in that tag match a few weeks ago. And now Keith Lee back to his feet. Keith Lee firing away on Shane Thorne. Takes Shane Thorne back up to his feet, and Keith went for a clothesline. Keith Lee gets hung up in the ropes. And now Shane Thorne picks Keith up to his feet, and Shane with Keith up, and Shane spinning wheel kick knocks Keith in the corner. There's a kick from Shane Thorne. Shane Thorne turned around. Keith Lee grabs him. Keith, I think he's looking for a Vader bomb here. And he is going to connect. Picks him back up to his feet, and Keith Lee. Oh, what a chop. And Keith Lee, Shane Thorne is writhing in pain on the mat there. Keith Lee, another Vader bomb connects. And now Shane Thorne is down. Keith Lee picks him up, kicks him in the ribs. Keith Lee with Shane Thorne up. Keith picks him up. Spirit bomb. 1, 2, 3. Keith retains. Shane Thorne just got steamrolled by Keith Lee. You can see the look on Shane Thorne's face. It was at that moment he knew. Well, you know the rest. Your winner, and still United States Champion, Limitless Keith Lee. Keith Lee with the monumental victory here. The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Smackdown Women's Championship. Well, this is quite the situation we find ourselves in. We find ourselves in a situation identical to that of SummerSlam last year, as Shayna Baszler makes her way to the ring. The Queen of Spades, the submission magician. Many call her the greatest women's champion we had in Universe Mode. Some people aggressively have told me that she was the greatest champion in Universe Mode, and that they were not happy when Ronda Rousey beat her for the championship. Hard to disagree. Shayna Baszler was a dominant champion here in Universe, but Ronda Rousey was the better woman at WrestleMania. Shayna Baszler was traded over to SmackDown, so she couldn't even get a rematch there. But now Shayna Baszler finds herself walking into No Mercy tonight as the challenger yet again. Not for the Raw Women's Championship, though. But here's the thing about tonight. Shayna Baszler walks into No Mercy, the #1 contender to the SmackDown Women's Championship. And who might that champion happen to be? Well, here's where it gets interesting. It's the same person that almost 1 year ago she defeated for the Raw Women's Championship, Becky Lynch. And I find that interesting, that we find ourselves a year later back in this situation. Becky Lynch is champion, Shayna Baszler is challenger, and them going head-to-head on a pay-per-view. Becky Lynch tonight looking to defend the SmackDown Women's Championship. Will she be able to beat Shayna Baszler? We're about to find out. Is Shayna Baszler still the better woman, or has Becky Lynch improved just enough to beat Shayna? We're about to find out. SmackDown Women's Championship is on the line. Baszler, Lynch. Here we go. It all starts again. And now Baszler immediately going after Lynch with that stiff knee strike. And Lynch with a punch to the ribs. Now Becky Lynch knocks back Shayna. Shayna fighting back now, and Shayna Baszler. No, Becky Lynch shoves her away, and Becky Lynch now. Oh, tries to grab Baszler, and Baszler with a right hand. And now Shayna Baszler dumps Becky Lynch out of the ring. And now Baszler picks up Lynch, and Baszler. Referee begins his count now. Baszler, throws Lynch, and she goes over those steps. Referee continues the count now, and Shayna Baszler grabs Becky Lynch, picks her back up to her feet, and Becky Lynch, thrown over the steps by Baszler. And now Shayna Baszler grabs Lynch and throws her up the ramp. Baszler grabs her again, throws her in the apron. And now Shayna Baszler. Referee at a 5 count. Baszler. Drops Becky Lynch on the steel entrance ramp. Referee at a 7 count at this point. Baszler in the ring. And Baszler, she's going to break the count. Now Baszler went for a kick to the back. Lynch out of the way. Lynch grabs Baszler. Baszler fighting back, though. And Baszler now. Referee begins his count again. Lynch now throws Baszler into the barricade. And Becky Lynch now. Oh, Baszler counters. Baszler grabs Lynch. And, oh, Lynch goes headfirst in that ring post. And Baszler slams her headfirst off of it again. Referee continuing his count. And Baszler now throws Lynch into the barricade. And Baszler, oh, slams Becky into it again. Referee at a 7 count. And Baszler, oh, a kick. 8 count. Baszler, 9 count. 10. Oh, well, wait. Baszler takes a count-out win. But she doesn't win the title. Well, her music plays. She's not the champion. Shayna Baszler. Well, what's the idea here? What's Baszler's idea here? Becky stumbling back to her feet, and Baszler. Wait a minute. Oh, come on! Well, the match is over, and Baszler's now got a chair. What? If you were confident you could have beat her, why'd you take a count-out win? Baszler, I don't know if tonight was about the title. I think tonight's about sending a message. As Baszler's just pummeling Lynch with this chair. Frankly, uncomfortable to watch at this point. Now Baszler just going into the leg of Becky Lynch now. Shayna Baszler. Like I said, I don't know if it's about winning tonight. Again, these chair shots just raining in. Now Shayna Baszler. Oh, again on the head. Oh. Uncomfortable to watch, as I said. She's not done. Oh, and Becky's not moving either. This isn't going to be over till Baszler says it's over, is it? She picks Becky back up, and Baszler. Oh, hits her with a knee. Now Shayna turns her over, and Shayna grabbing Becky. Shayna now. Look, see, even the referee can't do anything about it. Shayna now hits one gut wrench. Hits another. Picks her up and into a third. Now Shayna grabs Becky. Oh, and throws her across the ringside area. Shayna now picking her back up to her feet. Shayna grabs Becky again, throws her into the barricade. And now Shayna, oh, just pummeling Becky in the face. You sent your message. Leave her alone. Shayna now with Becky. Slams her into that ring post. Now Shayna. Oh, God. No. Oh, come on! Oh! Boots her head into the ring post. It's not about winning. Tonight it's about sending a message, as I said. Subscribing on YouTube is both free and appreciated. But another way that you can support the channel, if you are willing and able, is on Patreon. The LS11 Universe Patreon is linked in the description of every video that we have on the channel. Patreons get cool rewards, like personalized thank you videos, their name in the credits of videos on the channel, early access to side series like GM modes and Road to WrestleMania playthroughs, access to voting on the bi-weekly watch-alongs, and a bi-weekly podcast hosted by myself and Ray, where you get to learn more about us and more about decisions made behind the scenes. If you want to support us on Patreon, it's very appreciated, as it both helps the channel and helps support Ray's unhealthy Dr. Pepper addiction. Now, back to the show. Well, the medical staff is going to attend to Becky Lynch backstage. We're gonna try and roll on with the show as planned after that. That was hard to watch, man. It's time for the Smackdown Tag Team Championships, though. Here comes Drew Gulak to the ring. Hopefully this match will help ease the mood after that. Oh, that was hard to watch. Man, that was hard to watch. Drew Gulak is in the ring now. Gulak making his way to the ring. His tag team partner. The premier athlete, Tony Nese. Here comes Tony Nese to the ring. Tony Nese, very physically impressive.
8 reasons why I'm better than each and every one of you.
Now they're taking on the Hurt Business. Noam Dar and Cedric Alexander with MVP and Bobby Lashley in their corner. So, the Hurt Business have made their way to the ring. This is going to be fun. Hurt Business versus Gulak and Nese. It's going to be Drew Gulak and Cedric Alexander to start this one off. All four of these men you would have once found fighting on NXT's Cruiserweight division. Because now, Cedric Alexander... Hello? There we go. Because now Cedric Alexander and Drew Gulak pushed in the corner. And, oh, Cedric with the right hand. Tony Nese trying to get in the ring, but referee keeping him out. And Cedric Alexander takes that opportunity. Oh, went for a drop kick. Drew Gulak out of the way. Gulak now grabs Cedric. And now Gulak. No, Cedric's got him from behind. And now Drew Gulak takes down Cedric. Headlock now. Gulak. Oh, wrenching back on the neck of Cedric. And Gulak has that locked in tight. Drew Gulak with a knee into the back. And Gulak now with Cedric up on his shoulders, and Cedric getting out of it, takes him down. And now Drew Gulak picked back up. Cedric's got him back up to his feet, and Cedric with Gulak throws him in the corner. Knocks him back though. Spinning back fist now. Tag made. Here comes Noam Dar. The Scottish Supernova involved now. And that patented double backstabber that the Hurt Business have gotten very accustomed to using. And now here comes Tony Nese into the ring. Premier Athlete with a clothesline takes down Dar. And another clothesline. You got to keep in mind, Tony Nese and Drew Gulak, they got here by beating the Undisputed Era. Yes, they had a bit of an outside assist from a distraction, but they still beat the Undisputed Era to get here, as there's a powerbomb from Tony Nese. We very well could be seeing new SmackDown Tag Team Champions tonight. As now, Tony Nese drags Noam Dar away from the ropes, turns him over, into a cover. 1, 2. Whoa, Noam Dar had his foot on the rope as well, and the referee just didn't see it. Which which means that the Hurt Business could have just lost those tag titles through botched official. And now Noam Dar sends Tony Nese off the ropes, and Noam Dar kicks out the knee. And now Dar picking up the Premier Athlete, and the Supernova went for a right. Tony Nese shoves him away. Tony Nese now catches Noam Dar and plants him into the mat. Down goes Dar. Now Tony Nese grabs him, drags him away from the ropes, and Tony Nese dragging him all the way across the ring here. Tag made to Drew Gulak. Gulak now going after the arm. And Gulak grabs Noam Dar. Noam Dar back to his feet. Noam Dar kick to the knee. Went for a right hand. Drew Gulak went for a discus clothesline. Noam Dar sidestepped him. And now Dar grabs Gulak, rolls him through. Crucifix cover. 1, 2. There's a kick out. And now Dar picks up Gulak, and now Noam Dar going after Drew Gulak. And Drew Gulak knocks him back, and now Drew Gulak went for a kick. Noam Dar spins him around. Noam Dar, no, caught, thrown in the corner. And Dar gets caught, tag made from Gulak to Nese. And now Gulak and Nese with a double team. And now Tony Nese, gets caught. Noam Dar rolls him through. Cover, 1, 2, no. A kick out from Tony Nese. And now Noam Dar picks Tony Nese back up, knocks him back. Noam Dar grabs him, throws him in the corner of the Hurt Business. Tag made, Cedric Alexander is in. Now Noam Dar, neck breaker, and a kick to the back. And Cedric with a kick now for good measure. Now Cedric picking Tony Nese back up to his feet. Cedric Alexander, no, gets caught by Tony Nese. And Tony boots him down. Now Tony Nese grabs him, drags him away from the ropes. And Tony Nese turns him over. He grabs Cedric, picks him up. Tony Nese, look at the strength here. The Premier Athlete. He takes down Cedric. And back up to his feet now. And Tony Nese grabs Cedric Alexander, throws him across the ring into the corner. And we're tagged back to Gulak. Encountered though. Cedric grabs him. Cedric Alexander picks him up, and Cedric Alexander takes him down now. Alexander. Split leg moonsault. 1, 2, no. Kick out from Tony Nese. And now Cedric Alexander picking Tony Nese back up, and Cedric. Spinning wheel kick catches him. And grabs him now. Cedric. Swinging neck breaker takes down Tony Nese. Picking him back up to his feet, and Cedric. Spinning wheel kick again, knocks him back. Right hand, kick, knocks him to the ropes, and now Cedric throws Tony Nese through the ropes, and Cedric Alexander. What's anything in here? Off the ropes. Cedric. Wrecking ball drop kick. Picks Tony Nese back up, and Cedric Alexander throws him back in the ring. Calling Tony Nese back into the ring. And now... tries to take out Drew Gulak. Unable to. Hits him with a right hand, though. Cedric, springboard. Went for a forearm. Cedric not able to put away. Drew Gulak now. Picks Cedric back up, and Drew Gulak with Cedric Alexander. Off the ropes. Gulak. Elbow strike takes down Cedric Alexander. And now Gulak picking him up to his feet, and Drew Gulak grabs Cedric. And Gulak takes him down. Drew Gulak now turns Cedric over, and Gulak dragging Cedric Alexander away from the ropes, and Gulak. The Gulak! Gulak is in. Drew Gulak trying to tap out Cedric here. And Cedric's going to roll out of it. Kicks him in the back. And now Cedric, plants Drew Gulak into the mat. Cover. 1, 2. Drew Gulak kicks out. And, Tony Nese fighting back. I think he saw that Cedric was looking for a cheap shot. Cedric snapping back into the reality here. Clothesline takes down Gulak. And now Cedric. Kicked in the head by Tony Nese. There he goes. And Lashley distracting the referee. How the referee's not calling that, I don't know. A chair shot blatantly caught Gulak in the head there. And now, lumbar check. Cover. 1, 2. No! Gulak somehow stays alive. Gulak just stayed alive, and I'm not sure how. Noam Dar tagging himself in now. And Noam Dar with a running neck breaker. Right hand to Tony Nese, and another takes him down. And now Noam Dar picks up Drew Gulak and Noam Dar. No. Counter from Drew Gulak. And now Noam Dar shoves him back towards the corner. Dar turns him around. And a German suplex connects. Noam Dar picks up Drew Gulak back to his feet. Noam Dar. Oh, running knee strike. And now Noam Dar, what's he thinking here? Dar. Kick to the knees now. Dar going up to the legs of Drew Gulak. Tries to knock him back. Gulak. No. Noam Dar. Counters. Dar. Crucifix on Gulak again. 1. Tony Nese is there. And now Cedric Alexander takes down Tony Nese. Noam Dar cover on Drew Gulak. 1, 2. Another kick out from Gulak. And now Noam Dar running knee strike again. Just taking out that knee of Drew Gulak. Boots him down again. And now Noam Dar. What's he thinking here? Dar. Oh, kicking out the knees. And Drew Gulak, kicked out at the knees again. Noam Dar's just focusing on those knees. And now, Noam Dar looking for that supernova kick. And Cedric Alexander gonna take out Tony Nese. 1, 2. Hurt Business retain the SmackDown tag titles tonight. The Hurt Business with a great showing of teamwork tonight. They take out Gulak and Nese. Just like that, your winners and still the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Cedric Alexander, Noam Dar, the Hurt Business. Let's go on to our next match. Ladies and gentlemen, the following no-holds-barred match is scheduled for one fall, and the loser will be fired from Friday Night SmackDown. Out first, Cowboy James Storm. James Storm making his way to the ring. He's a man on a mission tonight. Noam Dar. You see, my mind is still in the last match. Noam Dar and Cedric Alexander were the team to take the belts off of James Storm and his former tag partner that he faces tonight, Bobby Roode. That's how we can work that in there. James Storm tonight makes his way to the ring. Fighting for his career tonight. His opponent is simply one word, and that is the glorious Bobby Roode making his way to the ring. Bobby Roode turned his back on Storm a couple of weeks ago when they lost their SmackDown Tag Team Championship rematch. Now tonight, Bobby Roode makes his way to the ring, looking to banish James Storm from SmackDown for good, put him in his rearview mirror to never have to deal with him again. Bobby Roode and James Storm. What a matchup this is going to be. So here we go with this no-holds-barred match. James Storm! Not wasting any time, going after Roode now. Storm goes for a kick. Roode back to his feet. Roode hasn't even had a chance to disrobe yet. I have a hard time rooting against Bobby Roode. I'm sorry. Like, come on, James. He's got a baseball bat, and James Storm, oh, went for the shot with the bat. Roode catches it, though. Roode, oh, gets Storm with the bat. And Roode getting the bat out of the ring now. And Bobby Roode, he's not even had a chance to disrobe yet. Come on, that robe's probably expensive as heck. I own one wrestling robe, and it was not cheap. Have some respect for the robe, James. Bobby Roode taking out the knee of his former tag partner. Bobby Roode trying to get rid of James Storm immediately here. 1, 2, no, James Storm kicks out. Bobby Roode kick to the back. Bobby Roode grabs James Storm. James Storm back to his feet, and James Storm sweeps the leg of Bobby Roode. And then James Storm picking him up, and Storm with Roode back to his feet. Right hand. Bobby Roode getting knocked back by James Storm for a spinning wheel kick. And now they collide again. Bobby Roode getting knocked back again and again here. James Storm punches him in the ribs. And now Bobby Roode again caught with a punch to the ribs. And Roode with a right hand to James Storm. And Bobby Roode turns him over, and Bobby Roode now Roode calling Storm back up to his feet. And Roode managing to get his robe off now. Roode grabs James Storm. And now he puts him in the ropes. Bobby Roode whips him off the ropes. And now Bobby Roode takes down James Storm, and Bobby Roode takes out the arm. And Roode into a cover. Bobby Roode. 1, 2, no, there's a kick out from James Storm. And now James Storm caught with a neck breaker. Bobby Roode went for a kick. Storm out of the way. Storm now back to his feet. And James Storm knocks back Bobby Roode. James Storm, forearm strike. And now James Storm picking up Bobby Roode. Storm grabs Roode. And Storm throws him into the ropes. Dumps him with a clothesline. Now Storm out of the ring. And James Storm going back under the ring. Getting another toy involved here. Has a chair. Telling the referee to get out of his way. And James Storm with a chair to the ribs of Bobby Roode. James Storm. Oh, the chair shot. Wait for another one. Oh, and Roode found the counter. Roode with a chop now. And Bobby Roode with a clothesline. And now Bobby Roode turns over James Storm. And Bobby Roode, knee to the back of the neck of James Storm. And now Roode picks Storm back up to his feet, and Bobby Roode grabs James Storm, spinebuster, cover, Roode, 1, 2, no, James Storm kicks out. And now Bobby Roode picks James Storm back up to his feet, and Roode grabs Storm, puts him in the corner, and Roode, oh, Storm counters, Storm with a clothesline. And now James Storm picks up Bobby Roode, and James Storm grabs Roode with a DDT to the glorious one. And Storm, wasting no time, he's going to look to send Bobby Roode for 8-second ride. James Storm into a cover to send Bobby Roode packing. 1, 2, Bobby Roode kicks out. Bobby Roode kicks out, and now James Storm. Oh, he's got Roode's ankle in that chair. And Storm now rushing out to grab this bat. And Bobby Roode's in trouble. James Storm. Oh, Roode managed to slip his foot free from the chair. Roode takes the bat away from James Storm. Bobby Roode cracks him over the head with the bat again. Bobby Roode again drops the weapon. He decides he doesn't need it. Now Bobby Roode's calling up James Storm, and Roode. We've already seen 8-second ride. Now it's time for the glorious DDT. Cover. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Those two baseball bats to the head might have rocked him a little bit. Bobby Roode is your winner. Bobby Roode with one glorious DDT. James Storm is no longer part of the SmackDown roster. When will we see him next? Will we see him ever again? Time shall tell, but Bobby Roode is your winner. Bobby Roode is the victor tonight. Big win for Roode. Simply glorious. The following is a fatal four-way contest. And the winner will face Ronda Rousey at Battleground next month for the Raw Women's Championship. Out first is the Empress of Tomorrow. Half of this matchup we saw a couple months ago at Backlash, actually. Asuka and Charlotte Flair, who was another member of this matchup, were both part of that triple threat and were defeated by Beth Phoenix. As Asuka makes her way to the ring. Apologies if anyone heard that. I've been at this for an hour and 30 minutes and I haven't had a single thing to drink yet. I've been talking for almost that whole hour and 30 minutes. As Asuka makes her way to the ring. Out next, the EST of WWE, Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair making her way to the ring. Up next is the Nightmare. Rhea Ripley. I gotta say, it's about time. It's about time Rhea Ripley got an opportunity to try and become number one contender of the Raw Women's Championship. She's been fighting for it since she got to Raw. She had her opportunity to be in the Raw Women's Championship number one contenders match at Backlash taken away when she was attacked backstage. We still don't know who attacked Rhea Ripley backstage 3 months ago. 2 months ago. I'm genuinely bothered by the fact we still don't know. Rhea Ripley makes her way to the ring. And finally, it's the Queen. Charlotte Flair, the final participant in this matchup. The reason these 4 superstars were chosen for this matchup is they have the best win-loss ratios of Season 2 thus far as part of the Raw roster. Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair are both undefeated. Unpinned, unsubmitted at the very least. But only one of these 4 can go on to challenge Rousey at Battleground. Who's it going to be? We're going to find out. Ripley, Flair, Belair, and Asuka. Ripley going for Asuka. Belair and Flair going at it. And Ripley. Oh, Asuka knocks her into the ropes, and Charlotte goes into the arm of Bianca Belair. This matchup is anywhere near as good as that triple threat on Smackdown a few weeks ago between Banks, Jax, and Baszler. That I am looking forward to this one. Now Charlotte with a right hand to the back of Bianca. And now Rhea Ripley with Asuka. Has her up, and Asuka being held up by Rhea Ripley. Look at the power here of Ripley. And Ripley with a suplex takes her down. And now Ripley picking up Asuka. Knocking her back now. And Asuka knocked in the corner by Ripley. And Charlotte Flair taken down by Bianca Belair. Asuka thrown across the ring. This actually isn't the first time that we're seeing Belair, Flair, and Ripley in the ring together. Oh, hang on. Roll through here by Asuka. 1, 2, no. It is one fall to the finish tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Asuka nearly had Rhea Ripley pinned there. And now Asuka grabs Ripley and takes her down. Flair and Belair on the outside. Flair going after Bianca. And now Bianca Belair firing back. And a right hand from Asuka back inside the ring. And now Asuka firing away with these swift kicks to the ribs of Rhea Ripley. Belair just pummeling Charlotte. Now Charlotte Flair. No, Belair finds the counter. Bianca Belair finds a counter. And now Asuka picks up Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley counters. And, oh, Belair takes down Charlotte. And, oh, right hand to the ribs from Asuka. And now Asuka with Rhea Ripley up on her shoulders. And throws her into the ropes. Charlotte Flair sent back into the ring. Asuka goes for a kick. Rhea Ripley decks her with a forearm. And now Rhea Ripley turns her attention to Charlotte Flair. Taking her down now. Rhea Ripley, oh, look at the strength here of Ripley. Deadlifting Flair as Bianca Belair. Deadlifting Asuka here. Just the strength of these two. Taking down Charlotte Flair and Asuka together. Oh, now here we go. Ripley and Belair got a face-off. Belair takes her down. And now Bianca Belair, the only woman standing at the moment. Bianca Belair now. Grabbed by Charlotte. And Charlotte with a sidewalk slam. And now cranking it up with a backbreaker. Takes her down. Now Asuka. Oh, catches her with an arm drag. Rhea Ripley back into the ring now. Ripley, oh, went for Asuka. Asuka sidestepped her. And now Ripley went for a dropkick. She got her on that one. Turns her attention back to Bianca Belair. Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair now going to go at it. Kick to the ribs now. Ripley grabs Belair, scoops her up on her shoulders, power slams her. And now Flair, thrown over the top by Asuka. Ripley grabs Asuka, plants her with a knee in the back. Rhea Ripley is dominating in this matchup. Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley going to go right back at one another here. And Ripley, right hand again to Belair. Grabs her, but a kick to the ribs. Now Asuka turning her attention to Charlotte. And Rhea Ripley now turns Bianca Belair around. Electric chair. Bianca Belair in trouble. Rhea Ripley throws her face first into the mat. Charlotte Flair and Asuka still brawling on the outside. Ripley into a cover on Belair. 1, 2. Bianca kicks out. Now Rhea Ripley. Oh, caught by Asuka. Asuka off the ropes. Sliding hip attack takes out both Belair and Ripley. And now Asuka calling up Rhea Ripley as Charlotte Flair's got Bianca Belair. Throws her out of the ring. Asuka, look at these big kicks. Asuka kicks Ripley in the head. And the Empress of Tomorrow into a cover on the Nightmare. 1. Charlotte Flair saves the matchup. And now Asuka turns her attention to Charlotte. Counter for counter here. And now knocks her back again. Takes her down. And now Belair picking up Rhea Ripley. Bianca Belair. Oh, look at the strength here of Belair. Has Rhea Ripley, but Asuka getting involved. Oh, and down goes Bianca. And Ripley knocking back Asuka. Rhea Ripley grabs Asuka. Picks her up for the Riptide. And now, oh, Bianca Belair. Look at the strength here, just doing some push-ups, or lifts up, presses there with Ripley cover. 1. No, Charlotte's there. Now, oh, Bianca Belair knocked back by Charlotte. Charlotte with an arm drag, gets caught with an arm drag. And Belair grabs Charlotte. And Bianca Belair now with Charlotte. And Bianca Belair grabs her and just throws her into the mat. And now Belair, kick to the ribs of Charlotte. Bianca Belair with Charlotte up on her shoulders. Falls backwards with her in a bit of a reverse powerbomb almost. Asuka and Ripley brawling on the outside. 1, 2. Oh! Bianca Belair just swipes the win. Ripley, I think she thought Charlotte was going to kick out. Bianca Belair's just become number 1 contender to the Raw Women's Championship. Which means, at Battleground, Bianca Belair will challenge Ronda Rousey. Yes, please. Bianca Belair with a huge victory tonight. More action up next. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. It is for the World Heavyweight Championship. As here comes the former WWE Champion, the man who knocked off Edge in the finals, John Morrison in the semifinals, and Bobby Lashley in round 1. The leader of the Yes Movement, as I said, the former WWE Champion, Daniel Bryan, making his way to the ring. Daniel Bryan tonight has his first shot at a world title in quite some time. First solo opportunity at a world title since last year's SummerSlam when he was defending against Brock Lesnar. Any other title matches he's had have been multi-man matches, triple threats, Elimination Chamber, so on and so forth. A big night for Daniel Bryan. He could win back the world title tonight. Time to find out if he's going to be able to do it. Here comes the World Heavyweight Champion, Tommaso Ciampa. Ciampa marching down the ramp with Goldie in his arms. He is a man who is not going to give up his championship very easily. Ciampa, he won that championship at Backlash. No one thought he was going to do it. No one thought he was going to beat Drew McIntyre on that night, but it happened. We find ourselves here. Ciampa is still World Heavyweight Champion. But I would say Daniel Bryan is going to pose a very interesting challenge to him tonight. Ciampa holds Goldie high. This is it. World Heavyweight title on the line. We still have 2 more matches after this. But it is the leader of the Yes Movement from Aberdeen, Washington, weighing in at 207 pounds, Daniel Bryan. And his opponent from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, weighing in at 215 pounds. He is the World Heavyweight Champion, Tommaso Ciampa. Yeah, I know, don't count on the ring announcer career. Referee shows the belt. World Heavyweight Championship on the line. Bryan, Ciampa, one-on-one. Here we go. Ciampa with a right hand. Now Ciampa grabs Bryan. Ciampa plants him in the mat. Now Ciampa goes for a kick. Bryan grabs him. Bryan Sweeps the leg. And now Daniel Bryan grabs Tommaso Ciampa and picks him up. And Bryan goes for a kick. Ciampa counters. Ciampa goes for a chop. Bryan counters. And now Daniel Bryan firing away on Tommaso Ciampa. Bryan kicks him in the head. And now Daniel Bryan picks Ciampa back up to his feet. And Daniel Bryan grabs Tommaso Ciampa. Throws him in the corner. Bryan, drop kick. And now Daniel Bryan across the ring. Here we go with another drop kick. Down goes Ciampa. And now Bryan quickly going to go right back after Ciampa. Picks him back up to his feet. Bryan kicks him in the head. And now Daniel Bryan picks Ciampa back up to his feet. Bryan uppercuts him. Bryan went for a right hand. Ciampa. What's Ciampa thinking here? Referee pushing back Daniel Bryan here. And now Ciampa getting back in the ring and an uppercut to Bryan. And now Ciampa kicks him in the knee, in the ribs. Has him down to one knee, and now Ciampa with Bryan. Daniel Bryan trying to make his way towards the ropes, but Ciampa gets pushed off of him. And now Bryan knocks Ciampa back, and Daniel Bryan with a slap to the face of the world champion. Uppercut from Ciampa. Now Tommaso Ciampa with a slap to the face. Ciampa with a chop and a slap. And now Ciampa went for a right. Bryan countered. Bryan kick to the ribs. Ciampa slaps him. Ciampa, no, with being shoved away by Daniel Bryan. Bryan knocks him back. Daniel Bryan, takes down Ciampa. Cover for the title. 2, no. Ciampa gets the shoulder up. And Daniel Bryan picks Ciampa back up to his feet. And Bryan with an uppercut. Now Ciampa with a chop. And Tommaso Ciampa now. Right hand to Daniel Bryan. And now Tommaso Ciampa has Daniel Bryan from behind. And Daniel Bryan being taken towards the ropes by Ciampa. But Bryan knocking him back again. Bryan knocks Ciampa back. And Bryan, no, caught with a kick from Ciampa. And now Ciampa's got Bryan, and Ciampa takes him down. Tommaso Ciampa, no, caught with an elbow strike to the head. Bryan back to his feet now. Daniel Bryan with a kick. Bryan uppercuts him. Into the ropes goes Ciampa. Daniel Bryan with Ciampa through the ropes. Daniel Bryan now. Daniel Bryan getting fired up off the ropes. Bryan, wrecking ball drop kick. And now Bryan picks Ciampa back up to his feet, and Daniel Bryan with Ciampa into the barricade. And into it again. Now Bryan throws Ciampa back in the ring. Daniel Bryan up to the top rope, and Daniel Bryan, what is Bryan thinking here? Bryan, elbow drop to Ciampa. And now Bryan with the world champion back to his feet. Daniel Bryan kicks out the knees. Here we go, Bryan. The yes kicks raining in on Tommaso Ciampa. And one more for good measure. And now Bryan picks Ciampa back up to his feet. Right hand from Bryan. Picks Ciampa back up again, and Bryan, right hand knocks him back. And Bryan with an uppercut now. Ciampa staggers. Ciampa grabs Bryan. Ciampa, German suplex taking down Daniel Bryan. And now Ciampa with a kick. And Tommaso Ciampa grabs Daniel Bryan and takes out the arm. Ciampa now picks Bryan back up to his feet. Daniel Bryan in some trouble. Ciampa's got him up. Ciampa with Bryan up on his shoulders, and Ciampa bounces the challenger off of the ropes. And now Tommaso Ciampa grabs Daniel Bryan, going after the legs. And Ciampa takes out the legs of Bryan, and now Ciampa. What is Ciampa thinking here? Has Bryan down, and Ciampa goes after the leg, turns him over. Ciampa now, very similar to someone we would see Daniel Bryan do, takes out the legs. And now Ciampa into the corner again. Not quite sure what Ciampa's mindset here is. He keeps backing into the corner like he's got something planned. Bryan trying to get back to his feet, though. Bryan counters. Daniel Bryan went for a drop kick to the knees. Kicks him in the head, though, for good measure. And now Daniel Bryan channeling the power of the yes movement behind him. Here we go for the title. Running knee. 1, 2. Tommaso Ciampa just kicked out. Tommaso Ciampa just kicked out. And now Bryan picks him back up. Bryan with a kick. Daniel Bryan now grabbed by Ciampa. Ciampa slings him into the corner and takes him down. And now Tommaso Ciampa picking him back up, and Ciampa grabs Bryan, throws him back in the corner. Oh, and a knee strike from Ciampa. And now the world champion with Bryan up and slams him into the mat. And Ciampa now, what is he thinking here? He picks Bryan back up to his feet, and Ciampa grabs Bryan. Here we go. Ciampa Armbar locked in on Bryan. Pulling back on the arm. Daniel Bryan's in some trouble here. Ciampa trying to tap out Daniel Bryan with that armbar. Daniel Bryan's in some trouble. Bryan gonna roll through it. Knocks Ciampa out of his way. And now Bryan stumbles back towards Ciampa. Right hand from Bryan. Grabs Ciampa. Bryan went for a right hand. No, Ciampa with an arm drag. Bryan back to his feet. Ciampa's got him. And now Ciampa with Daniel Bryan. And Tommaso Ciampa now puts him against the ropes. And Ciampa grabs Bryan. Slings him through the ropes. Ciampa. The rope hung DDT. Down goes Daniel Bryan. And now Ciampa. Cover on Bryan. 1, 2. Daniel Bryan just kicked out. Bryan is still in it. Daniel Bryan's still in it. Ciampa turns him over. Now Ciampa ties up the knees of Bryan. Oh, and a bit of a clover leaf here. Ciampa with a clover leaf on Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan, well, he's a submission specialist himself, so he knows how to get out of that. What are you taking for, Ciampa, an amateur? And now Bryan knocks back Ciampa. Bryan grabs Ciampa. Bryan throws him in the corner. Bryan grabs Ciampa. Ciampa counters. Grabs Bryan. Bryan with a springboard. Backflip off the ropes. Ducks Ciampa. Bryan forearm strike. Down goes the world champion. And now Daniel Bryan on the verge of capturing the world heavyweight title. Knee bar. A knee bar in on Ciampa. Daniel Bryan with the knee bar in on Ciampa. Tommaso Ciampa trying to fight out of that knee bar. Ciampa's had to have surgery on that knee in the past, but Bryan kicked in the face now. And now Ciampa grabs Daniel Bryan, sends him off the ropes, and Ciampa grabs Bryan, takes him down. And now Tommaso Ciampa grabs Bryan by the neck, and Tommaso Ciampa working over that surgically repaired neck of Daniel Bryan. Now Ciampa into the corner. Ciampa, oh dear God, here we go. The knee strike to the head of Bryan. And now Ciampa picks Bryan up in a seated position. Ciampa grabs Bryan, ties up his arm. And Ciampa has Bryan. Bryan trying to get back to his feet. Daniel Bryan. Right hand to the ribs of Ciampa. And now Bryan. Oh, he's got Ciampa. Bryan's got Ciampa. Yes lock. Yes lock is in. The yes lock is in on Ciampa. Ciampa scratching and clawing his way towards the ropes. This wouldn't be Ciampa's first time losing a championship in Universe mode to a crossface. As Bryan's got the yes lock in tight. Ciampa. Oh, Ciampa breaks free of the yes lock and punches Bryan in the face. Bryan staggering back to his feet now, and Ciampa kicks him in the ribs. Ciampa has Bryan again. Ciampa with the leader of the yes movement into the ropes. And Ciampa now going to go for it again. Puts Bryan through the ropes. Pulls him through. Ciampa. Rope hung DDT. Cover. 1, 2, 3. And Tommaso Ciampa is still World Heavyweight Champion. Just like that. Just like that. Adam Cole and Drew McIntyre go head-to-head up next. Here we go, our second to last match of the night. Here comes the leader of the Undisputed Era. This matchup came about because these two have attacked each other over the last few weeks. It's Mr. Money in the Bank. Adam Cole, baby. Making his way to the ring. Adam Cole making his way to the ring. He attacked Drew McIntyre during his matchup with Edge in the World Heavyweight Championship Tournament, effectively costing Drew his shot to come here tonight and challenge for the world title. Adam Cole tonight is taking on, as I said, the former World Heavyweight Champion, Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre returned the favor this past week on Smackdown when during a number one contenders match between the Undisputed Era, Drew Gulak and Tony Nese for the SmackDown tag titles, Drew saw Adam Cole coming out of the locker room and bang, smack him right in the face with a claymore. Drew McIntyre making his way to the ring. So McIntyre and Cole, this is going to be a fun face-off. So, Drew McIntyre makes his way to the ring. Without further ado, here we go. Oh, here we go. Oh! Drew immediately turning Adam Cole around. Right hands. Drew McIntyre goes for a headbutt. Adam Cole knocks him back. And Adam Cole, oh, running kick to McIntyre. And now McIntyre right back to his feet, chopping Adam Cole. And Adam Cole now takes Drew down, goes for a kick to the back. Drew, right hand, knocks back Adam Cole. And now Adam Cole grabs Drew, throws him across the ring, and Cole, forearm strike. And now Adam Cole drags Drew away from the ropes, and Adam Cole knee in the back of the neck of Drew McIntyre. Now Mr. Money in the Bank. Kick to the back. No, Drew out of the way. And Drew, right hand. And another. And now Drew McIntyre with a chomp. And went for another. Adam Cole counters. Now Adam Cole with a drop kick takes down McIntyre. You heard him there. You heard him. And oh, Drew with a kick to the head. And now Drew back in the ring. Drew McIntyre. I went for an uppercut. Adam Cole's got him. Now Adam Cole with Drew McIntyre. Taking him towards the ropes. And Adam Cole whips him off the ropes. And now McIntyre is down. McIntyre. Adam Cole grabs McIntyre. And Adam Cole stomps the hand of Drew. And again. And again. Into a cover. Cole. One. No, a kick out from Drew. Now Cole, no, Drew back to his feet. Drew goes for a kick. Cole with a clothesline. And now Drew dragged away from the ropes by Adam Cole. Adam Cole, a stomp to the head. And now Cole picking up McIntyre, and Adam Cole. Kick to the knee. Kick to the head. Down goes McIntyre again. And now Cole picking Drew back up to his feet, and Drew McIntyre in trouble. Adam Cole throws him across the ring. Drew McIntyre gets caught with a forearm. Now Adam Cole picks him up to his feet, and Adam Cole goes for a kick. Drew turns him around. Drew McIntyre and for a right. Adam Cole countered. And now Drew McIntyre off the ropes. And Drew McIntyre right hand again to Adam Cole, knocking him back. Drew McIntyre went for a headbutt. Adam Cole countered. Adam Cole with a drop kick, taking down the former world champion. Now Adam Cole turns him over. Adam Cole now grabs McIntyre and takes him down. And now Drew McIntyre back to his feet. Oh, Adam Cole catches him, throws him in the corner. Adam Cole, no, McIntyre counters. Headbutt! That's Bray Wyatt! Bray Wyatt? What the hell? The Eater of Worlds! What the hell? That wasn't The Fiend. That wasn't the host of the Firefly Funhouse. That was the Eater of Worlds. Where did he come from? What is his goal here? He just showed up, hit Drew McIntyre with his sister Abigail, and vanished, and just handed Adam Cole the victory. Mr. Money in the Bank is your winner. Adam Cole. Is your main event up next? After quite the night, the following contest is your main event, scheduled for one fall, and it is for the WWE Championship. Here comes the Monday Night Messiah. Seth Rollins with Shane Thorne, Steve Cutler, and Wesley Blake by his side. The Monday Night Messiahs make their way to the ring. This theme's already going to give me a copyright claim on the episode. I've kind of stopped caring. So Seth Rollins, the Monday Night Messiahs by his side, challenging for the WWE Championship, tonight's main event. Rollins, he's got to be the odds-on favorite to win this, honestly. So here comes the WWE Champion. The extraordinary man, capable of extraordinary things. Finn Balor. Finn Balor making his way to the ring. This is his biggest challenge to date, I would say. Seth Rollins has had his number for a month. And now Rollins has 3 men in his corner to back him up. Finn Balor making his way to the ring. This is gonna be a showdown. Messiah versus the Prince. Rollins told Balor he could bring his demon, but it seems Balor's decided not to bring the demon tonight. You know who the general manager Damian Sandow's got to be rooting for tonight? Sandow been out for a few weeks recovering from his matchup with Balor back at Money in the Bank. It's Balor and Rollins for the WWE World Championship coming right up. Main event. Do it. WWE Championship. Rollins. Balor. Here we go. They lock up. Balor hits Rollins by the head. Balor takes him down. Balor. Now Rollins. Back to his feet now, and Rollins. Head scissor now on Balor. And Balor. Right back into a lockup. And this time Rollins gets Balor, but Balor turns it around. Balor's got the arm of Rollins. And Finn Balor sweeps the leg, takes down Seth Rollins. Now Seth Rollins starting to get back to his feet, and Seth Rollins, right hand, and another. Seth Rollins again fires away. And Balor, spinning wheel kick. No, Rollins kicks out the knee. And Rollins, no. Balor kicks him in the ribs. And now Finn Balor with a forearm strike. And now Balor turns Rollins over, and Finn Balor grabs Rollins, pulling back on the neck. Balor. Kick, knee in the head. And another one from Rollins. And now Seth Rollins. What the hell? Not quite sure how that worked. And now Rollins, spinning wheel kick, knocks back Balor. And now Rollins, knocking back Balor into the corner. Rollins grabs Balor. Oh boy. Watch your shoulder, Finn. Watch your shoulder. Rollins. Buckle bomb. And now Rollins picks up Balor, and Rollins grabs Balor now, and Rollins grabs the champion, and Rollins throws him out to the wolves. And now Blake picks up Balor, and Wesley Blake grabs him and throws him right back into the ring. Finn Balor finds himself in a handicap match right now. Balor just gets kicked in the ribs. Pulling himself back up in the corner, and Rollins, oh, a knee strike to Balor. Rollins now picks him back up, and Seth Rollins rolls Balor through. Rollins, super kick. Calling Balor right back up to his feet now, and Rollins, with Balor up, Rollins, going for. Here we go. Curb stomp. Cover. 1, 2. Finn Balor kicks out. Seth Rollins cannot believe it. Finn Balor just kicked out. And now Rollins picks Balor back up, and Rollins, right hand. Going for a chop now. Rollins, no. Balor fighting back, and Finn Balor. Right hand to Rollins. A right hand from Rollins. Rollins with a chop now. And Rollins, shot to the ribs. Knocking back Balor, and Rollins turns Balor around, grabs him, takes him down. Seth Rollins now, leg drop. The crowd firmly behind Balor tonight. As Rollins picks him back up to his feet. Shot to the ribs, no. Balor kicks at the knee. Balor kicks the knee, and DDT to Rollins. And now Balor grabs Rollins, drags him away from the ropes, and Finn Balor with Rollins up in a seated position. And now Balor going after the neck of Rollins. And Seth Rollins in trouble as Balor's got him by the neck, and Balor takes him down. Finn Balor now going to the top, and Finn Balor perched up high, and Balor, here we go. Balor with the coup de grace to Rollins. Balor into the cover. 1, 2. Oh, Rollins just kicked out. Not many people can kick out of the coup de grace. It's a testament to the strength of Seth Rollins. And now Balor. No, Rollins counters. And now Balor, forearm strike. And Balor with another. Finn, here we go. Sling blade. Takes down Rollins. And now Finn Balor picks up Seth Rollins, and Balor grabs Rollins. Balor throws him in the corner. And Balor now calling up Rollins. Balor. Here we go again. Balor with the shotgun drop kick. Oh, and Shane Thorne. Shane Thorne distracting the referee. Making sure that the referee's not going to count if Balor went for a pin right now. And now Balor going for a second. Oh, went for another coup de grace. Rollins out of the way. Rollins, oh, gets caught with a drop kick. And now Balor. What is Balor thinking here? He picks up Rollins. Rollins back to his feet, and now Rollins. Kick to the ribs of Balor. Rollins off the ropes into another curb stomp. And Rollins picking Balor right back up. Rollins doesn't think that's going to be enough, it seems. Now Rollins, forearm strikes to Balor. Rollins with a sling blade. Now Rollins. Going up top, and Seth Rollins. Frog Splash! And now Rollins. Going out of the ring, and Seth Rollins. Well, that would be an automatic. Seth, that's a disqualification. Seth, that's a disqualification. Referee trying to take the chair from Rollins. And Rollins. Oh, he did this on Raw. He did this on Raw as well. And now Rollins. Oh, caught by Balor. Balor. Thrown in the corner by Rollins. And Rollins. Chair in hand. Referee's not moving. Oh! Went for a chair shot. Balor out of the way. Rollins. And the referee gets up just in time. And now Balor gets Rollins up on his shoulder. And Balor kicks him in the head. Down goes Rollins. And now Rollins is down. Balor gets kicked out at the knee. And now Seth Rollins. Jumping knee strike to Balor. And Seth Rollins now grabs Finn Balor here. Picks him back up to his feet. And Rollins. Drop kick. No. Balor out of the way. And now Balor with a right hand. Finn Balor grabs Seth Rollins. Throws him in the corner. Balor grabs Rollins now. And Balor again. Looking for it again. Here we go. Shotgun. Drop kick. Disciples. Now might be the time to do your jobs. Something I'm sure many people that are rooting for Rollins tonight would agree with. And Wesley Blake doing his job right now, that's for sure. Oh, and Rollins! Not like this! Not like this! Blake distracts the referee to keep Balor from going for the pin. He distracts Balor to keep Balor from going for the coup de grace. And now Rollins just soaking it in. That's the third stomp. Balor's certainly not gonna... Hold on a minute! Murphy! Murphy's back. Cutler on the ramp trying to stop him. Murphy with a knee strike to Cutler. No one is going to stand in Murphy's way. Not even Wesley Blake. Murphy drops Blake. Oh, and now Murphy's made his way to ringside. Oh, and Shane. Murphy's found a little present for you. And now Murphy doing to Shane Thorne what Shane Thorne did to Murphy to prove his allegiance to Rollins. And back in the ring now. Hard to blame them. Both Rollins and Balor have been distracted by Murphy's return. Balor grabs Rollins' sling blade. And now Murphy going up top. Balor going up top. And Finn Balor. Well, Murphy helped with the distraction. That's for sure. Coup de grace. Coup de grace. Balor had plenty of time to recover from that third stomp thanks to Murphy's return. No, Rollins kicks out. And now Balor, what's he got to do now? It's just Balor and Rollins again. It's Balor right with a right hand. Murphy took out all of the Messiah's disciples. And down goes Balor. And now Rollins picks Balor back up. And Seth Rollins kicks him in the ribs. Rollins, here we go again. Into another curb stomp. Cover. One. No, Balor gets the shoulder up somehow. The WWE Champion still has fight in him. And now Seth Rollins tries to pick up Balor. Balor knocks him back. Finn Balor tries to pick up Rollins. Rollins counters, takes down Balor. And now Balor falls out of the ring. Well, it's clear ringside now, isn't it? And now Balor back into the ring. Finn Balor off the ropes. Balor sling blade. Going up top again. Third coup de grace could be incoming. Balor. Here we go again. Went for it. Rollins counters. And now Rollins with Balor. Throws him across the ring. Drop kicks him. Down goes Balor. Rollins now grabs Balor. Balor grabs Rollins. Balor into 1916. Balor just drilled Rollins with the 1916. 1, 2, no! And now Balor, one more shot. Could be all it takes. Finn Balor Off the top with the... No, went for coup de grace. Rollins out of the way again. Rollins went for a right. Balor counters. Balor went for a rolling forearm. Rollins catches him. Rollins plants Balor face first into the mat. Now Rollins calling up the Prince. And now Seth Rollins up top. And Rollins. You might want to wake up, Finn. Missile dropkick. No, Balor out of the way. Balor. Forearm strike. And now Balor has Rollins down again. And Balor going up again. Counter for counter with these two tonight. Balor hit a coup de grace and a 1916 after all that distraction. But now coup de grace connects again. Balor. 1, 2. Finn Balor retains the WWE Championship. Just like that. Your winner and still WWE Champion, Finn Balor. Finn, well, he's looked at to the outside. And Balor's about to leave the ring. Balor has left the ring, and that just leaves the Messiah with the Messiah Slayer. Murphy now standing over the prone body of Rollins. And oh, chair in the back. And again. Murphy grabs Rollins. Oh, it's fair, but it's not right. Oh! Murphy just curb stomped Rollins onto the chair. The Messiah Slayer has arrived. Right there, the curb stomp on the chair. Seth Rollins tried to end Murphy's career 4 weeks ago. And tonight, in the main event of No Mercy, Murphy returns, helps Finn Balor defeat Seth Rollins, and stops the Messiahs. That is the note we end on. Thank you all for watching this pay-per-view, for sticking with us through it. I know it wasn't our greatest, but I still thank you nonetheless for being here. I've been Xander, and that was Universe.